All right, and we're back. And as you can see, some people are assholes. All right, thanks for tuning in to the Ray Conda experience. I'm your host, Ray Conda. Hopefully, I'll have to cut that out. She's not as warm as I thought she was. Let's see how we can pull. Let's pull it, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she feels good. She feels good. I had the wind visor up on accident. I forgot that I'm recording audio, so let's see how that sounds now that the wind visor's down. I guess it was a good test, if anything. Once again, this is a 2005 Custom. ...2005 was the last year that they had carburetors in their bikes. So, riding this thing cold sucks. Riding this thing up altitude sucks. But once you get the hang of it, it's amazing. That classic potato, 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 potato. I mean, that's why I got a Harley. You know, my father was a Harley man. He is still a Harley man. He hasn't touched his chopper in, I don't know, a decade. But, you know, my father always said, "You're gonna ride motorcycles, get a Harley, son." But you haven't seen me yet on camera, though I will be on camera plenty of times in the future, but I am not what you would call a tall man. In fact, you might even mistake me for a hobbit. Coming in at a whopping 5'6". So, you know, thinking about being a Dyna Boy or a Road King or a Road Glide, I mean, none of that has ever been in my wheelhouse. And then I heard about the Sportster, the girls' Harley, and I almost bought an 883, but I really wanted something with enough power to get me on some kind of long trips. And I know that Sportsters aren't really made for long trips, but you know, I've seen people do it. The Iron Butt Challenge, you know, just get a nice seat. I've got a Mustang seat on this right now. I hate it. I really hate it. It's not comfortable at all. You know, the person I bought it from, good friend of mine, you know, and it was a girl. So technically this was a girl's bike at one point. But she said, you know, the Mustang, it's amazing. And you know, so she gave it to me with the bike, so why not, right? I'll use it. I'm thinking about a Corbin, but even Corbins I hear aren't, like, you have to really break them in. It's not the easiest. On my Bonneville, affectionately named Bonnie McMurray, I'm thinking about getting the King and Queen seat, which is ugly as hell. But I hear that's one of the best. The Corbin seat for that Triumph looks really nice. I really like that one. But we'll see. So this is our destination, Donut Parade. This was a quick one. Just wanted to test the audio, get out on the bike, get some footage. If the audio sucks, this is just going into B-roll heaven, baby. Because any footage is good enough for B-roll, right? Just some quick moves here and there. Ooh, this is a horrible parking spot. Horrible parking spot. All right, and we're back. And as you can see, some people are assholes. But what can you do? It gave me at least enough space to go through the spot there, I think. Wow. Don't forget, unlock the forks. Wow. I mean, I could back up too. Maybe I'll back up. I don't really want to hit that stupid dumpster right there. It's not a big deal. Not a big deal. Lots of worse things in the world. All right. So that was a fun meeting. Meeting of the minds. Let's see here. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's nice. My choke's not, maybe because it's so hot. It is 90 degrees. Oh, I'm fine. I'm good. I hope. Ta-da! Well, at least he said sorry. It's very nice of him. I mean, this is a tight parking lot, so let's be real. He didn't have a lot of options. Let's be real. Oh, let's also be real. The sound of this motorcycle can make your mama mad. Probably does make your mama mad. Thank you. Sorry if I just jumped in here. I almost hit the start button. Oh, finding neutral on this bad boy is not the easiest thing. Also, I didn't glue this Kiriakin handlebar very well, so I boop, boop, boop. Yeah, I'm not that good at motoring via the cycles, motorcycles. I'm learning. I'm doing my best. It is what it is. Oh, here we go. All right, let's get some good pulls, baby. Oh wait, it's a school zone. Let's not get some good pulls. I don't think school's out. I don't see any chitlins, but I certainly don't want to get in trouble with the law. Because you know Ray Conda is a good boy, and he doesn't like to piss off the law. That was my best shade tree surgeon impression. You'll find that I am obviously a big fan of YouTube moto vloggers, and some of the biggest ones that I like to follow are Shade Tree, Chase on Two Wheels, Doodle, Lolly. I kind of have a love-hate relationship with Yami. I mean, he's huge. He'll never see this, so it's fine. But I watched him a lot back in the day, and then I just kind of got a little tired. I think one video a day, and the content's similar. I just get a little bored. That being said, you've got to get credit where credit is due. Yams has just grown immensely because the quality of his videos are increasing exponentially. So he's doing great, like not knocking the guy at all. Wonderful channel. I just get a little bored of it. And of course, I would be remiss to not remember to say Fort 9. I mean, come on. The most beautiful videos come from Canada. Oh, Canada. All right, and we're back. A few hours later. We decided to pop off the old wife and I to Anthony's seafood joint. It's kind of a staple in the Pacific Northwest. Anthony's is, you know, one of those places where you get salmon. Ooh, spicy boy. Where you get salmon on a wooden plank for $65. It's the Copper River salmon out of Alaska. And it's all I've been wanting. I told my wife, I said, I'm taking you out to dinner because I really want salmon. And she's getting her wisdom teeth pulled tomorrow. So I was like, well, you need a nice meal before you have to eat yogurt for 3 days, because that's gonna suck. And so we get there. Just want to make sure this is good. Okay. And so we get there, and they're out of the salmon. I mean, they just brought it back like, I don't know, 2 days ago. I was pretty sad. I was pretty butthurt. I was pretty sad. And the waitress knew it too. The waitress was like, oh, you came here for the salmon, right? Yeah. And I knew it was on my face. I knew it was on my face. And my wife was a waitress at a very high-end restaurant back in Portland before we moved up here. And she looks at me, and I could tell it in her eyes. She's like, be nice, it's not her fault. And of course, it's not her fault. But of course, I wanted to be like, no tip for you. I mean, of course I'd still tip her, but you know, that was just me in the moment. I just, you know, I'm real, right? These are the Ray Conda vlogs. This is me being real. And so the waitress tells me she's gonna bring me out another beer, and she completely forgets it. I mean, not completely, like 30 minutes later, she's like, oh yeah, that beer, it's coming. And so I look at my wife, and she's like, okay, now you can deduct something from the tip. At the end of the day, I still gave her 15%, because I'm all talk. I'm just a teddy bear. But, you know, is what it is. So, I did have to order something completely different. And that was sad. But it was still tasty, so I said, alright, this isn't so bad. So now we're back. Again, if you remember, this was supposed to be an audio test, but the audio is coming through so crisp and clean that I think I'm turning this into an introduction. But not of me, because you've already seen me. We've got one video out right now. Instead, it's the Azula introduction.